All right, I'm back from my trip to Toronto, getting ready for loading Monday. I thought I would be loading Friday, but then there were some delays with the see, I gotta add coolant. Not sure what's happening there. Where is it going? Nobody knows for sure. Okay, still have lots of washer fluid. Okay, what's happening over here? Oh, still max. All right. The fuel filter looks good. So all I need is well, since my hood is already open, might as well top up this. So yesterday was such a nice day, like it felt like spring, and then all of a sudden I wake up today and there's snow, and my car was covered in snow. My beauty Daytona. Yeah, somebody asked why my seat says Daytona, which is kind of like a funny question. It's not just seat, it's the option. It's a $3,000 option. It's a Daytona package. Yeah, basically you get different wheels, different seats. The wheels are, see, like in my case, gray car and gray wheels, not black, gray. And then you have this is expensive, right? These decals, Daytona, but in the back nothing. And then you have, I don't remember if the regular one has dual exhaust or single exhaust. No, I think probably dual. But then you get seats, special Daytona seats, and then also you have different dashboard, like different material with some nice inserts. And inside the cab it says Daytona on the dash. Alright, so oil is good, coolant is good, windshield wash is good. So now I should probably start the truck. Man, it's so dirty here. It's because that's scrap yard where I delivered that ugly machine. It was all dirt. And also I need to warm up the cab because this thing, okay, 3%. So yeah, I need to go back and, you know, sign my logs, right? But for now, so there's no pressure. You see the pressure, the red button popped out. So before I pushed it in, let's see if I oh, I need this block. So basically the goal today is to disconnect the booster and check the tires. because it's been a while since I had my pressures checked. And it's not a heavy load, right? But still. I'm gonna leave this one here. Man, now this board is loose. That's not good. Oh, it worked. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, man. Okay, all this is disconnected, I think. I'll try. Ah, dampers like this, yeah. Oh, one is loose. 1 out of 4. And it's always like this, you know, you cannot disconnect them at the same time. So now this one, no, that one is stuck. Alright, how about this one? No. Stuck, okay. So let's go put the air in. I think I might also need this. That's why I'm doing it now, because I knew that this would be a difficult process. Everything is seized. Okay, all lines are disconnected. So I need to raise the rear. See? 2. So when I drop the suspension on the truck, the rear goes up, and that's the only way to disconnect this. So this is good. Now one last one. I'm guaranteed that that one is probably stuck. Because usually, yeah, see, and here the land is a bit higher. So the front is on the ground. Let's see what happens. Ah, that's why. See this? Son of a bitch. You see, there's a big gap in here, that's why. So this doesn't want to fill up. Yeah, sometimes it's funny, but sometimes the reverse procedure works. But that's what you have to do, you know. You have to play with the suspension, either in the back or in the front. Yeah, I don't want to leave these on the booster because it's a pretty rare pins, right? Somebody steals them, I'll be in trouble. So I'm just gonna put them here where I have all the rest. Yeah, especially these ones, like they're massive. So it's funny that the bottom pins are much bigger than the top pins. By the way, that machine I'm loading, I had no idea what it is, so I looked up online by the name Caesar bolter, right? And I'm like, what the heck is a Caesar bolter? And it turns out it's a technical term. Okay, so now, so we just drive like this, it's gonna fall down. Well, that should be okay, except that I think my wheels are I'm afraid the wheels are gonna spin. So let's see if this will help. Yeah, probably should put another one at least. Ah, screw it. I just don't want that thing to scratch the rear of the trailer too bad. But that thing is holding, so just go forward so all lines are disconnected. Technically it should just fall on that block. And I need these boards because the thing I'm loading, I might need to put boards in here. I need to raise the wheels so that the front wheels, so that that long nose goes in here, because that thing is like 33 feet bumper to bumper. All right, well, let's see what happens. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So PTO off. it went down like a bowling pin. Let's see how much damage it caused. Okay, the lock is in. Perfect. Yeah, it's cold. Once it warms up, it'll stop doing that. But yeah, so this is good. So now I just need to move out and park my car. By the way, where's my keys for the car? Keys. Okay, this is the truck. Probably in my pants. Oh yeah. All right, let's see if this thing will start, because quite often this gives me a very hard time. Basically, especially when it's cold, it discharges and then shuts down, you know, and then you try to start it. If it's anything less than 3%, it cannot start, because if it's, let's say it has 3% of power, I start it, of course I have to start the Bluetooth, you know, the location, and by the time I start the E-log app and Google Maps, that's it, it's done. Like that 3% is gone, and it can be it can be so annoying. But now it's already 11%. Okay, come on. Yeah, I can see the airplane signal, so that means I still have the airplane mode. Okay, now we have location, and we have where's the Bluetooth? Oh yeah, we have the Bluetooth and location. So now it should work. Now let's see, I'm gonna keep tracking, and it should give me lots of logs to sign. But at least I didn't log out, you know, because then it's another can of worms trying to sign in, especially when the power is low and it cannot hook up to the internet. Well, at least it found my truck. That's the major thing. So Tuesday, March 1. Oh wow, sign. I think nowadays they changed the Thursday, March 10. No, you see, it still has the exclamation points there. Come on. I hate this. I hate this. Verizon in Canada doesn't want to work. What do you want from me? Okay, what is this? March 11th. Okay. We can do change duty status. On duty. And then inspection. let's see, do we have any exclamation points? Oh, you see, now it's beautiful. Yeah, it allows you to sign, except this one, March 1st, still has the exclamation point. Oh, that's fine. That's because I was driving all day and I took 2 short breaks, and this thing wants you to of course stop for 30 minutes in the States, but that is not required when you have an oversized load. Wow, 3 axles in the back. I don't remember last time, so this would be really fun, you know, boys and girls. So 50,000 pound load. Oh, and so I started saying that what that thing does. So it's called scissor bolter. So basically they use it inside the mine to reinforce, I understand, like ceilings and stuff like that. You know, like put so basically, yeah, that thing can drill, you know, and put some items in the dirt. Yeah, I hope it'll stop once it's I probably have moisture in there. I'm gonna put more antifreeze. All right, I don't wanna put dirt inside my car. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's dirty. So I'm just gonna move it a little bit in case this guy shows up. I better take my phone away from the mask. Yeah, that went well. But you see, that's how easy it is to disconnect it. But reconnecting, I won't be able to do it myself. I'll have to call a wrecker. And so my next but the thing is, I'm talking to a guy in the States, a broker. He has a potential load and it's power only. Well, it pays pretty good. Pretty much pays the same as if I had my trailer. And so if I do that one, you know, I'll just come back home empty from New York City, and I'll just park the trailer and go do this power only. So it's from Eastern Canada going to Illinois. Some kind of a machine on its own chassis. And there's a huge pothole in there full of water, and it's very deep. So you always want to go like very wide. Alright, so now the main point of all this is to check tire pressures, because I don't want to crawl under the truck So I have what? I have 3 axles, right? 12 tires on the trailer. And then I have, and then so what did I say, 12 tires, right? And then 12, and then 13, 14, 15, 16, 24. So I got 24 tires, and it's snowing, it's chilly, so forget that. So instead we're going to Cal Tire, my friends at Cal Tire. And I could have done it tomorrow because maybe tomorrow the weather would be better, but this Cal Tire, they open on Saturday until noon. The problem is that only the passenger vehicle side is open. Like if you have a, you know, car or pickup truck and you want to do something, you can do it. But if you have a commercial truck like this, the last day of the week is Friday. And so the temperature can still be cold, right? So I'm gonna put I think I'm gonna put 110 on the truck and 125 on the trailer. Yeah, my favorite roundabout. Sometimes you can sit here for 30 minutes. And the problem is that a lot of people that are coming from that side, instead of going straight, they go this way because that's the entrance to 401. Okay, now I got lucky. Now it's good for these guys because they see the truck. Of course, the truck is very slow, so I'm blocking all the lanes for them, right? So now they can go. But for me, it's very difficult to go through this because, again, I'm slow, right? Even there's nobody there, as soon as I start moving, you know, I'm already inconveniencing somebody. But we'll have to go. So anyway, that's what it is. So it's a brand new machine, by the way, I'm picking up because that's where they're made. They're made in Northern Ontario, not too far from Barrie. And it's a brand new machine. I like brand new machinery. I hate used machinery. So if you remember that bad dozer story, I'm no longer welcome at Ritchie Brothers auction, which is super good news for me. I never won't go there anyway because they're idiots. I hate that place. Nothing works. Nobody helps you. You're on your own with some dirty, ugly machinery that doesn't start and leaks 50,000 gallons of oil a minute. Oh, call a wrecker. Okay, sir. You say that one more time and I'm not coming back here. Call a wrecker. That's it. I'm done. And so I'm not going there again. So no more used machinery unless it's coming from US. And so this is brand new, brand spanking new, and looks like they sold it overseas. So it goes in blonde, but the guy who picked it up, actually they sent a truck first to pick it up from the other company, and this company is a bonded carrier. And so that guy used their own bond and they set up everything. So they went to pick it up on March 1st, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if the trailer or the truck, but something broke down, and I don't know why they couldn't use another truck. So it looks like it's a much bigger company than me. It's like a real trucking company, but maybe the trailer broke down, because you know, this thing, it's still 50,000 pounds and it's on wheels. Maybe they tried to load it on a step deck. You know, 50,000 pounds will break the outside of your trailer if it's a step deck, because you don't have the frame in there. And 50,000 pounds, I saw some videos on YouTube. Well, that's it. That was quick. The guy didn't even charge me any money. He says, oh, we're not gonna charge you if it's all okay. So he was so fast. I don't know, usually it takes longer. And some Volvo truck showed up behind me, so now I cannot back. And I told this guy, I said, so he checked all pressures, he said everything is good. And he said, we're not gonna charge you as long as it's like, if we're not doing anything. He says, if we're just checking pressure, we're not gonna charge you. And so while he was checking, I drained all the air from all my axles and mostly from the truck, and used that antifreeze, and I pour it inside the red line and the blue line. So now I just need to wait a little bit till it reaches 100. And then we can drive. I think we're good. And I said, hey, how can I get out of here? I know this way, but I said, there's a truck here. And he said, well, you should fit. There's plenty of room. Which I kind of doubt, but we'll see what happens. Because I am only 3-axle, right? But of course these guys have no idea, right? How much room you need. Yeah, right. Yep, there's plenty of room. Actually, there is plenty of room. All right, so now lots of room. Yeah, they found a guy that has a D license. Because they said we're not allowed to drive this. If I had 4 axles, what I would have to do is what I did last time. I just drained the air from the last 2 axles, and then the trailer acts as a tandem. Easy peasy. And the Volvo truck, oh shoot, look at this. Some kind of accident. Don't tell me that all my lanes are blocked. No, I think one is open. Maybe not. But I see 2 fire trucks. Yeah, it's a very dangerous intersection right here, because there's 2 lanes turning from each direction, and then that Petro Canada over there. Quite often people try to go this way, you know, like over there, or there's a Vietnamese restaurant in there, and of course there's 3 lanes of traffic over there, and people sometimes they go from here, from Petro Canada, or that chain, or that Vietnamese restaurant, trying to go in this way, and here there's 2 lanes turning. See, like now 2 lanes are turning. It's crazy. I hate this intersection. There's always it happens very rarely that I'm driving and I can cross it without stopping, you know. It's like the lights change pretty fast, but because of the 2 lanes turning, so there's a very long sequence. Like the lights themselves change fast, but then, you know, first the guys are turning, then they're going straight, right? So then these guys are turning the left 2 lanes. Okay, see now the left arrow is on, so now those guys have to yield to these guys over here. It's nuts. Whoever designed this intersection, the engineer, did a bad job. Now, am I gonna fit in there? Because that fire truck is blocking about 3 feet in my lane. And I see all the cars, they go on the shoulder, but cars are not 8 feet 6 inches wide. So let's see if we can get that fire truck. Alright, let's see. Okay, see, so now we're going straight. And then you throw pedestrians into the mix, and then it really becomes interesting. Oh yeah, there was some kind of an accident. His headlight is hanging loose, and then there's, so first there was a white car, I think it's a Dodge Charger, like old style, and then that blue car, the small car. This is a Canadian Tire over here, where sometimes I go shopping. They used to have that empty space in there next to Tokyo Smoke. Not sure what they sell, probably some drugs, probably legal drugs, and smokes. And next to that there's an empty space, still nobody took it. That's where we had Henry's Camera. Henry's Camera, one of my favorite stores, and it's the biggest photography equipment dealer. And all of a sudden they moved out. I think it happened even before COVID. They moved out because there's 3 cities over here, right? This is Cambridge, next one north is Kitchener, named after the British General Kitchener, formerly Berlin, the town. Before the World War II it was Berlin, right? And then north of Kitchener we have Waterloo. Waterloo, where there's a big university, Waterloo University. It's pretty famous in the States because evidently they have good programs for computer engineers and system system analysts, and so even US companies come here to recruit people. I heard about that, like Microsoft, you know, Apple. And so those 2 towns are much more dynamic than Cambridge. Cambridge is kind of like a sleepy town, even though we're right on 401. And those 2 towns, you have to drive there. You have to drive to 401, the main freeway, because they're north of it. But that Henry's just left and moved to Kitchener because it's bigger. There's much more, there are more people there, probably twice as big as Cambridge, and that's it. So now I have to drive there. It's like 20 kilometers from me, like, whereas this one was right here. Quite often, you know, I would just go there and browse the merchandise, like look at some cameras, look at some lenses. I love this stuff. So I might buy another, by the way, I might buy another Nikon D850. Like talking to a guy in the States, in New Jersey actually, where there's a store, perfectly legal, but they specialize in selling gray cameras. Like, for example, I was asking him about this D850. He says it's from Australia, like brand new, but perfectly legal to import into US. But Nikon says if you have a camera like that, they will not honor, of course there's no warranty, and even if there was warranty, Nikon says they will not honor it, and they even threaten no service at all. Like even if you pay them, right? Let's say the camera is 2 years old and something broke down, they say they're trying to protect the market inside US and Canada, right? So if you want the full warranty in Canada, you have to buy from a Canadian dealer like Henry's or V-Stack or some other guy. And in US, let's say B&H Photo, and you'll get full warranty. But this guy, there's no warranty, but it's 800 US cheaper than in Canada. Like I was looking at the B&H price. B&H price was about 300 US, cheaper than in Canada, even after the conversion. And that price is $500 cheaper than at B&H, you know. And these cameras nowadays, they're pretty reliable. Like I had a D850 before that I bought from the same gray market store in New Jersey, and I only had like one issue. I don't know if it was the lens or the camera, but it has a lot of functions there that you can assign like buttons that you can reprogram. And so I think I assigned too many functions and once the focusing point started jumping up and down. Okay, so now I'm gonna back till I hear характерный звук. Okay, but now everything is good. So you see, I checked. Basically, it's always a good idea to do it before, you know, because I could have done it like Monday morning, but that would not be right. So this way, I know Monday I'll just come in, jump into the truck, and I'm good to go. Speaking о птичках. Come on. Well, actually it's already off. That's good. Yeah, of course, I don't want to hit it. Even though it's a JC trailer booster, so sometimes I want to hit it. Let's see, but it should stop. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. One, 2, 3, 4. That's how we do it. And then the trick is I think we're good. check, because I did feel some kind of a push. I'm not sure what it was. So let's see how reliable this technology is. Oh man, I can still back up like 1 foot. But yeah, I'll have to do something. Maybe I'll come back on Sunday and check. But again, it happens only because the brakes went out, like the button, right? So the button, pulled out. Okay, that's it. I don't want to go anymore. All right, so now these are pretty dirty already. Just need to change my pants. Now the plans for the evening, I didn't do my athletic exercises today, so instead, even though it's snowing a little bit, but it's just above freezing, and that's why I'm putting on back these snow boots. So when I go to a park and do some Nordic walking, I got my hiking poles in the trunk, so I have gloves in there, and I have my winter hat, and I have one more coat that I can put on top of this one. Oh, the key, where's the key from the truck? This is the key from the car. There you go. Okay, and the last thing I need to do is, when I'm Monday, when I'm at the shipper, I'm gonna flip my kingpin, put it in here, in the other one, so because this is too short. I don't know, maybe not, because it's only 50,000 pounds. Perfect. But yeah, I guess I got some moisture in there, that's the problem. But now I put in some anti-freeze, so it should be good. But yeah, for some reason it always happens on the last axle. Last time I had the same when I had 4 axles. For some reason I had that. Okay, let me check. Okay, I got my coat, I got my hat, and I know I got my poles, and I got my gloves. But time now is only 1:52. Shows -3 outside. -3. All right, and I had lunch. What did I? Oh, I had some omelette. We have a restaurant here called Country Girl. Country Girl, very nice restaurant. Kind of like a family food, but I think they open at 7. And I think they serve, you know, like breakfast all day. And so I went in, I had some omelette with coffee. And this guy, what this guy is doing, he's just I think he's turning around. Maybe not. And there's a nice looking Mercedes. My Jeep is still here. I was checking some cruises online. See if I can maybe go on a cruise in the summer. And I found a worldwide cruise. So you board the boat in Hamburg, Germany, and it goes all through like that Suez Canal, you know, Africa, you know, over there, just does a big loop and then goes back to Hamburg, and you spend 105 nights on the boat, but of course it stops, and the cheapest cabin, and it says inside cabin. You know, I never been on a boat, but even I know that inside cabin that's basically pretty much no windows, right? So it's because the ship is so huge, so we'll be inside, stuck in, and it's not very big cabin, but 105 nights, and that inside cabin with no views, just basically a bed, a shower, and a toilet. 28,500 US, and there's a little fine print in there. It says plus taxes and port expenses, 1,850 bucks. So basically 30,000 US. As my late dad used to say, не пей, не ешь. Не пей, не ешь, 30 тысяч отдай. And yeah, I think, and then you pay extra for alcohol if you want to drink alcohol, and I don't know if food is included, you know, stuff like that. So it's pricey, but of course they have shorter trips, right? Like 5 nights, 7 nights, 2 nights, but those are not. You only visit like 2 countries or something, you know, like they have the same cruise line has New York to New York, but all you visit, you just spend 7 nights and you go from New York to London or Germany or something like that, and then you come back. And why I started looking at that is because my business license, my trucking business license, which of course I don't need, but I registered that one 5 years ago because I wanted to have a DBA, doing business as, right? So my company name is My full name, Sergei Dratchev, but my DBA officially registered is Sergei Dratchev Heavy Haul. And industry over there on this industry type of or business type, it says trucking. And I was just checking on it, looking at the expiry date, and it says June 15th, 2022. My trucking license, well, basically business license. It has nothing to do with CVR or MC or US DOT number. It just, if I don't extend it, I will lose Sergei Dratchev Heavy Haul. And I'll just be Sergei Dratchev. So which brings the question, maybe it's time just to cash out, you know? And go on a world cruise. I figured after I pay what I owe to the bank, if I sell the truck, I can take roughly 5 world cruises back to back. That's it. So 5 cruises, so 105 days each cruise. So I can spend the what they call it, active. The value inside my truck is enough to keep me on the ship for 525 days. But after that, c'est la vie. Cherchez la femme, preferably from US or Poland. But of course, I'm not entirely serious. I'm half joking. Also talking to a guy who buys and sells machinery for a living. He hired me a few times to move these machines. And so I think worst case scenario this summer, what might happen is Captain Sergei becomes a world traveler, and the other possibility is Captain Sergei keeps trucking till death do us part. And plan C is Captain Sergei becomes a heavy equipment trader and starts buying all available excavators in North America. I'm gonna buy all excavators I can find and probably all dozers, and then I'm gonna buy a piece of land and I'm gonna park all this stuff, put a 5-meter 15-foot tall fence around it, Trump style. I'm gonna sit on this pile of US made iron and wait till the prices double. I think it's a solid plan. What do you guys think? Thanks for watching.